Morning guys, hope we're all having a good Friday morning. Friday workout coming at you, full body. We've got a nice lovely little finisher today as well. So again, we're working on 5 exercises. So you've got 2 cardio sandwich and your 3 strength exercises. And you will need weight for kettlebell swing for the first round, and that should be it. There's lunge in the second round. You can use weight with that if you want. You will need weights for the finisher. We've got squat to press and that as well. So whenever you're ready, we will get warmed up and get ready to go. Just take it on the toes, nice and nice. Couple of windows. Bring it up, keep that moving. Just getting that heart rate going, keeping it working for the last one of the week. And deer jacks. Arm back into the stride. Back into the jacks. And last time, let's go. Just pushing that out, keeping that moving. And we'll speed it up for 10. Let's go, speed it up. Three, two, one. Plant the feet, circle the arms, good long circles round. Back down the arms. Take that down, listen to them hips, just good big long circles round. Change. Relax that, grab the toes, knees out, chest tall, straighten those hips. Straighten the hamstrings, lengthen it up. Back in then. Straighten that up. And then sit down in, push the knees out with the elbows and rotate. Relax that. Push up position, right to right, stretch that hip. Left to left. Right to right. And again, you can elevate this, put your hands up on the sofa or a chair if you need. One more each side. And change. Bring that down. Rotate. Open it up. Close it in. You get in for about 6 each side. And then between sides. Takes the other side. Right there, love.
Yeah, with negotiations going on, I think she'll work it.
Right?
As in, like, she's not doing it.
Who start? The joys. Plant the feet, roll it up, squeeze the glutes, control it down. Keep that moving.
All of a sudden, get you a pencil.
Last one.
Where are you going
And we're bringing it up. She's stolen about 1 million pencils so far that we don't have pens or pencil. So, we're going to start with a jumping jack, then we're into a prisoner squat, plank to press, bicycle crunch, and then kettlebell swing is going to be your cardio exercise to sandwich that in. Again, if you don't have access to a swing, you can do a full body extension instead. Plant that down. So we're going to start with our jumping jacks and then work our way down through them. I'm ready. Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, let's go.
So again, we've got head impact on that jack, or
I'm not there yet.
No, in fact, don't try to get it raised to him if you want.
You need to get some stress out. Go for it. You're right there.
Punch it, come on. You don't get enough of that nice strong, you know? 10 seconds.
10 seconds to go.
Life in general, government in general, just.
Everything is done. It's okay, it's Friday. 3, 2, and time. Well done.
Prisoner squats, so hands can be on top of the head or behind the head, stretching out, or you can point out if you need, preferably behind the head. You touch, stand up, touch, stand up, and again free. Same thing, you down as deep as you can, up and squeeze, down, up and squeeze.
3,
When you're ready,
2, let's go.
again. What's wrong with you?
I just remember in a dream last night.
Alright. It's like squatting in that
No,
dream.
there was a we were in the gym actually. We was
Get that
I
moving.
was doing these and I couldn't get down into a squat and everybody was getting out and off them. Halfway.
Very interesting.
That
The
was
reason I'm
great,
using
yeah.
the sofa here is because times when people put their hands behind the head, they pull forward and don't actually squat.
That's
We
it.
want you to touch down and up from here. So rather you actually touch and bend the knees, then have the hand behind the head and pull yourself forward.
And time.
We are down into a plank to press. So again, this can be done off the feet or knees. It can be an elevated plank like we did yesterday if you want. Plant, plant, core tight, lock it solid, engage that core, push up, back down, touch, push up, back down, touch. Or knees, same thing. Or just plank, it's up to you.
3, 2, let's go.
So again, hand comes to where the elbow is and back down. So the implant where my elbow is in that mat, that's where I bring it into to push up. I don't push out here, because if you're on the feet and you're out here, you're going to end up like this, doing this here. And that's not it. You've lost the plank and you're not working the muscle properly. Lock,
Halfway.
down, touch, press. Down, touch, press.
You also
That
want to be
core.
alternating the arms each time. So we tend to kind of lead with our strong arm all the time, but you need to do right and then left, and then right and then left. So 3, 2, and time.
We're flipping around into your bicycle crunch. So we have 3 options here. We've either got feet on the floor, you lift one knee, change. I'm not touching my elbow with my knee, and my armpit to my knee, so the shoulder lifts. Or you can extend, and then you do the same thing. From extension, to bridge the gap, or you elevate. And then you're doing that,
3,
pulling through.
2, let's go. So whichever one you're doing, now stick to that one for the rest. All right there.
Of course, fried from yesterday. This is burning already.
Well, don't do the advanced one then. Do
I'm
this.
not going to do that.
So you want to push your elbow towards the ceiling and your armpit towards your knee. People make, will you stop crying? People make the mistake of pushing their elbow to their knee and do this kind of crunchy back thing. You want to push your elbow to the ceiling and your armpit towards the knee. Now you probably won't be able to touch it, but you're bringing it in that direction. 5 seconds left. Keep going with those reps. Control the speed. In and out. 3, 2, and 10. And again, don't throw yourself or pull yourself up and then let it go again. You're going slow control up, slow control down. Each movement is a lever, one way and then the other.
Get up, sir. When you're ready.
3, 2, let's
Got
go.
the hips, small movement, right? You might use that plenty of today.
And again,
So
if
very
you have no
forward.
weight at all, just do the glute bridge on the floor here for this instead.
No,
or
full
you
body
can do this
section.
as a total body session. I was getting to that.
Sorry to say this, we're using this for cardio.
Yeah, that's okay. Alright. So you're going to hands up and back. So you kind of see that I'm replicating the movement that I'm doing with the bell. My hands are going a wee bit higher because with the bell you don't want to come above shoulder height. You want to keep it that's in a straight line here at that point. Okay? Let the bell hit you on the bum, on the back. Last 5 seconds.
Squeeze glutes.
3,
Straight forward.
2, and 10.
Small rest. Active recovery. Grab a drink. Whatever you want to do. You can keep it moving. Keep that heart rate up. Walking around, jogging around, whatever suits. Just keep it moving. Just keep that driving. And then we're moving back into our jacks again. Again, you can walk around if that's too much.
10 seconds.
And just keep the body moving. And then we will move back into it again.
3, 2, and 10.
Whenever you're ready. Jumping jacks.
2, let's Joe. Let's Joe.
Let's Joe. Let's go, Joe.
Let's go, Joe.
Do we have any Joes in the group?
Let's Joe. Let's go.
Josephine. I don't think we have any Joe males. You're right, there, Joe.
I'm absolutely fine.
Pretend I'm doing something there, will you? Stand there, we're folding.
Halfway.
There we go.
Leave me alone. Last 10 seconds.
Keep it moving.
Speed it up if you have it. Last 5.
Huh?
And time.
Prisoner spot.
Mhm. Prisoner spot. When you're ready again, you can use the chair to allow yourself just to be guided down and up. 3, 2, let's go. If you find that your hands above the head are doing whatever it said earlier and they're pulling you forward, put the hands now out and reach them up towards where the ceiling meets the wall as you go into that squat, and you'll find that will keep the chest in the position it needs to be kept in. As you get tired now doing the second round of these, you will find yourself leaning forward more. So just keep in check. Make sure that you keep checking your posture and head and shoulders stay up. Last 10 seconds now. Again, you want to try and keep deep. The quads doing all the work, pushing yourself back up. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 3, 2, and 10.
Plank press.
Then onto your mat. Remember, you can hold this as a plank. And if you're feeling that you're able to go up and down into it, just make sure to alternate the arms and use the elbow for the hands positioning. 3, 2, let's go.
And again, if your hips are moving a lot, you can widen the feet.
Yeah. And there's no speed to this. There's no need to fly. If you can go fast and you're strong enough, that's fine. Just make sure you're alternating and that your technique is good the whole way through.
Yeah.
With speed, technique tends to disappear. So it's more important that you're doing it with good technique, slowly, controlled, and safely. And you'll find this gets really tiring now. You have 10 seconds to go. Try and keep going. If you find it's too much, just go into your plank for the last few seconds. But never stop completely. 3, 2, and well done. Flip it over.
Oh, we do the basic one.
Yeah.
My coat on fire.
3, 2, let's go. So again, you're pushing that elbow towards the ceiling, and your armpit towards the knee.
So we just want this shoulder to lift. This is what we're looking for. This is the reason we say armpit to the knee, because if you don't, you do this, what happens?
Shoulders stay
Doesn't
flat.
move. Huh?
It's quite dark. I'm just wondering.
It's okay. It's probably just a chain of the window shading back in. It's okay.
Need 10 seconds to go.
It's okay. Leave it.
Last 5, 3, 2, and 10. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Up we go.
Yes, you're right there, Joe.
3, 2, let's go. So again, you're swinging with the bell, nice and gradually. Your first and second swing should take you to the third one, which is your first proper one, okay? So you don't go straight into the height of it because you hurt your back. Build it up gradually. And the same at the end, when we call time, let it swing one more time kind of down before you carefully set it down on your bent knees. So you're putting the arms out in front, squeezing the bum at the top in this position, and then you're pushing that hip back towards the wall in the bell when the bell's low. 10 seconds. Breathe out as you bring the bell up. 3, 2, last one, and then slowly bring that bell down to the floor.
Woo! Grab a drink. You can do active recovery if you want. And then we're changing the exercises. So that's the first one done. So again, next one, we've got lunge, T-plank, ankle touch, and knees up the front first. The knee drive, that's where you get on for you, aggression.
Okay.
Then lunge, ankle touch, T-plank, and then our boxing at the end. Let that run for another 20 seconds, just full rest.
Yeah, what's the first one you're
Knees, so straight up the middle,
doing?
we did.
Okay.
Punching his knees for a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
aggression there.
Back up again, yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, it's too dull. You think it's too dull?
Just it's quite hard to see you. And you're
My enigmatic personality.
Yeah. It's quite shady.
Sun shaded?
Some shady. Okay, we're gonna bring it back in. Yeah, that's better.
That better?
Yep.
Oh.
Come up now.
Lights and
Left
stuff
alone.
going up.
What's your first move in that sneeze?
First move is to stop this here from
Yeah,
falling
go ahead,
over.
we'll just get started.
Just a little. No. Oh, why did we touch it?
Go ahead. Start.
It is. We need to fix these.
Go.
Next. I don't think there's anything wrong to start with, but here we go. So we're going to do knees. Come on.
3.
So knee is either a single lift, drive side to side here, or you're adding that hard, driving the knee up. You laughing at? You're the end of all them knees you know about it.
3, 2, let's go.
Then you double after them knees until they got in the chin. Ah, did you see that? That didn't hurt. Come here. Come here, put chin down there in the background. Seating.
Halfway.
Come on, Rhea. Smile.
I'm smiling.
Not really.
Last 10, darling.
Feel it. Come on.
That's such a cool dance you're doing. 3, 2, and 10.
Lunge or reverse. Up to you.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, let's go. So you want to make sure that your feet are like train tracks here, that your feet are right below where your hips are. So you're going straight down, forward, and back, or back as well. And you're going down into that lunge rather than a big, big, big step forward or a big, big, big step back. So try and get a 90-degree angle in the top knee and the bottom knee, and keep the feet apart. If the feet cross over, that's where you start to lose your balance.
You lose balance
10 seconds.
and you're putting pressure on your knee unnecessarily.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like the curtsy lunges that people do where they step behind,
That's 5
because you need a good bit of flexibility and mobility in your lead leg
and 10.
to do that curtsy lunge where people do this. The torque on that knee is terrible. So I don't like it.
They like.
Don't like it. T-plank. So you can do this off the hands or the forearms. Plant, lock it up. T, change, T, and change. If it's difficult in the hands, go to the forearms so you have more balance because you have a longer base to rotate from.
3, 2, let's go.
And if it's really difficult, you can touch the knees. It just makes it a little bit more difficult to get the rotation in because you need mobility in your lower back then to be able to do it.
So you want to make sure with this, that again, we're back to speed again. People tend to fly through this. It's not a speed move. You want to switch your weight here at the bottom and then gracefully bring the hand up to the top. And then the second thing is, when you're up at the top, you don't want it to go behind your shoulder. So it comes up to here. Yes. Sit to there and stop. Because you tend to go back a little bit more on one side, see you.
Huh?
And time. So what I mean by that as well is when you have people that come up into that T, they're actually going back here and they slip the arm back, you're going to end up hurting the shoulder there. So it's a straight line.
It's a little bit more on the shoulder joint,
Yeah.
but as well as that, you probably have forgot about your core.
Yeah, so we'll do maybe the other angle.
As I'm doing this, my core's engaged the whole way through in that T-plank. It's tense. I can touch, shoulders up, side to side, to the ankle, to the shin, or the knee, depending on your strength.
3, 2, let's go. And again, this is one that we see in the gym. People go out hell for leather. Quick. Control. Calm yourself. Do it properly.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down, boy. Hey.
Yeah. So you can't, when you've got the core strength and you're able to speed it up a wee bit, that's okay. But you're better off to think about making the hands a wee bit lower than speed.
Yeah. But as well as this, even if you are going fast,
Yeah.
again, this is turned on the whole way through. My core, the whole way around, is engaged. So if you're going faster and this here, your core's probably not engaged.
I see.
You've probably lost half of the tension out of your core because you want to go fast with it. It's a tense movement. You technically, if you're able to go, if you're able to go really fast with it, you're probably not tensing.
Yeah.
In order to get that core to engage the whole way through, you're probably completely relaxed and going for speed. That's a core exercise, first and foremost. Punching.
3, 2, let's go.
So again,
You're halfway. Last 10 seconds, speed it up.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
That's 5, 3, 2, and 9. Well done. Grab a drink. Or walk it out. Or do both.
Have a whole 20 steps done after that.
Oh, good.
It is.
Still moving. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, then you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't make you be
Well, I'm not
down.
watching me either. Because it's charging. So we're both in the same boat.
Not really. Step 20 steps on, you don't. Yeah. Come on.
Ready to go?
Snap out of it.
Yeah.
Snap out of it.
How about what? Get you now back to your position and get ready to start. Never mind your nonsense. Right.
St. Francis.
Ready to go. 3, 2,
Come on.
let's go.
So you can either have the bounce or you can just step to here, where you're dragging down and as you're doing. Pull the arms down and straight up the middle.
When you're bringing the arms down, don't bend forward. So again, we often see people doing this, where they're kind of up and down, and the back, lower back's doing a lot of work. No, you stay tall, your posture stays straight. It's the hands, and the knees come up to the hands, where the elbows are every button off. 10 seconds to go. Good, speed it up. 3, 2, and time. Well done.
Lunge.
Okay,
Yeah. Breath.
which one, decide which one you're doing, and let's go.
So you'll see a lot of variations because of a lot of things floating about online with the exercises at the moment. And usually what that is that people get bored and try and come up with fantastic new ways to do basic exercises. And a lot of times what they're doing is actually putting more pressure on the joint than the muscle. Curtsy squat being one of them, or the curtsy lunge, and some of the other things that you see people do. The basics don't change. You don't fancy them up because they're structurally sound and they're working everything the right way.
And time.
You add the fun stuff in and around the basics. It's why we always will have the basic exercises. T-plank.
Can you turn this way just so that we can show
Yeah.
you after that? So just, I'll show you what I mean now. Okay, so 3, 2, let's go. So when I'm in position, there's a straight line now from the floor to his hand up here. If he was to go back a wee bit too far, here,
Pressure down here.
pressure
Going from that bicep under that shoulder.
so you want to make it as a straight, fully, nearly perpendicular line.
But as well as that, as I'm doing this
Halfway.
is engaged. So as if I'm up here, then I come down in the middle and I lift my leg. That does not change the position of the core. This here is solid as you're doing it. I had the one whistle, which is why I nearly fell over.
I should kick the wall. Last 3, 2, and time.
But whenever you get down, if I lift my hand, if I lift my leg, lift the opposite hand, lift the opposite leg, that core position doesn't change because I'm actively engaging that the whole way around. That trunk is working.
And it's one of those moves that when you find yourself suddenly doing it correctly, you feel exactly what we're talking about. You feel it very, very quickly.
It's like any of you that I've actively corrected the core and got to tuck the pelvis at the gym, straight away you see that, there's the core.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, let's go.
T-plank's no different.
Yeah.
Going faster for the sake of speed and neglecting the core, that changes the exercise. You're no longer doing a T-plank, you're doing like a T-rotation. You're not doing the plank. Same with the plank to press. The first part of the movement, the name, is plank to press. So you're in the plank and pressing from the plank
Halfway.
the whole way through. If you forget about the core, then you're just doing the press. You're not doing the plank.
Last 10 seconds. Now make sure you're not holding your breath here.
But the core's engaged. It's tense.
3, 2, and time. Another good way to think about it is if throughout these exercises, if someone was to punch you in the stomach, you tense up before someone hits you, and that's the way your core should be the whole way through.
Yeah, it's tense, but it's not like this, but it's tense enough that it's working.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, let's go.
So you can march this if you need, and just do this. You can just do hands if you want. You can just do the march if you want, or you can add in that speed. Come on, come on, come on.
Half.
15 seconds.
Keep
Get
it
ready
up
to
for the
go.
last 10 seconds if you have it. In 3, 2, let's go.
Keep breathing.
Good, good, good. Remember to breathe in. 3, 2, and time. Well done.
Yep. Grab a drink. We're going to change it up.
Sorry, I don't know why it's not. I had it twice.
You stopped it before it was finished. So we've got another EMOM today for our finisher. So every minute on the minute we're going to be doing one of these. So for squat to press, you have got between 10 and 12 reps. If you're advanced and you want to push to 15, you can push to 15 if you really want. And then we've got mountain climber between 20 and 30 reps on the mountain climber. So the way you count it is as the legs are moving, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you get to 20 and that's enough for you, that's fine. If you can get to 30, aim for 30. It should take you 25 to 30 seconds to get that in. And that gives you 35 to 30 seconds rest over the course of it. So the squat to press is determined on just the first round. If you're doing 15 reps in the first round and you get no rest, then you probably should be aiming for less, aiming for round 10. So you can get at least 15 to 20 seconds rest to get yourself ready to go for the next one. So set the clock for a minute and the clock will keep running. When we get to 20 seconds left, I'll say time. So if you're not finished and I say time to, stop what you're doing and get set up for the next exercise. So straight through, you've got between 10 and 15 reps on the squat to press. You've got between 20 and 30 reps on your mountain climber as you're doing it.
Okay.
So squat press, if you don't know it, you can use kettlebell, dumbbell, bean pins, whatever you want. Squat down, shoulder press up. If you have shoulder issues and only one works, squat down and you single line. That's the way we work it.
Okay, 3, 2, let's go. So you're counting your own reps here now. You're going at your own speed. What do you say, 15 heavy?
Between 10 and
Or
15.
10 and 15. So if you're a beginner, go for 10. If you know you have it, go for 15. So you're breathing out as you push up through, breathing through the nose as you go into that squat. Use the legs. Good. You want the bicep having the ear at the top here.
So get your own reps in. We've got 20 seconds, so stop what you're doing if you're not finished. And then we're working down into our mountain climber, getting ready to go. Between 20 and 30 repetitions. So either 10 each leg or 15 each leg. You let it run just
Yeah, I'm just going.
5 seconds.
Ready to go, and let's go.
So between, count your own reps. What's the time there?
About 20 seconds now.
Alright, just keep going. There wasn't enough, so I'm going to add more on. That's time.
You're now nearly at 30, probably halfway. You're halfway. When you've hit your number, you've done enough at this point. And if you haven't, stop now no matter what you're doing. Okay,
Advance
so
like
20
this.
seconds now.
I pushed for 60 because I was doing nearly 2 each second, so
10 seconds.
30 wasn't enough. 10 seconds, you're ready to go for the squat and press again. I probably shouldn't have.
Make me for your next
Oh
segment.
no, that's time.
3, 2, let's go. So when you're working off your own challenge here, you're telling yourself how many you want to do.
Uh-huh.
Some people like to use the second round now to see can they get it done a wee bit faster or can they get an extra 2 or 3 reps in. So do whatever you can do here. You've got another 2 minutes of this and that's you done. Good. And you're breathing in through. You're halfway. And no matter how many you have done now,
Doesn't
Stop.
matter.
Okay, stop. So breathe for the next 10 to 15 seconds before we get down into position for your second set of movement time.
So do as many as you can. I went further the last time, I went too far. There's no recovery there. So I'm going to do about 40 or 50 this time.
5 seconds to go. Yourself in position, hands under the shoulders, pelvis tucked under, straight line from your toes, legs, go. So again, you can, Emma's going here with speed and a little bit of plyo as well. You can do this really slowly. Bring the knee in. Again, you can go off the wall if it's too much on the floor now. Straight line, in. That's still working. The muscles are still working. Core. It's just as effective. 20 seconds on. Good. And you're halfway now. So another 10 seconds.
So I got 60 again. You don't have to. My own
And stop now no matter how many you have done.
that's my own personal challenge to see what you get.
You're going to breathe here now and get ready. You've got about 12 seconds left.
Last
For
set.
your recovery, and we're going into our last set. So you want to be now down onto your mat again or up against the wall, or sorry,
Squat to press.
Squat to press. Ready to go in 3, 2, let's go. Sorry, I was ahead of
Yeah.
Good. So if you control yourself, make sure now that the core stays tight and that you don't start to wobble all over the place. If you find that when you push up, you're all here, stop, okay? You need to just take it easy, control everything down, and then you control movement up. So everything should be slow and organised and controlled. You're halfway through this now. Good. Push up through.
It doesn't matter if you only get 5.
So stop.
Doesn't matter. You're still working and you're still trying to beat yourself, so it doesn't matter. Last one.
10 seconds before we start. Okay there? Tight, yeah. Ready to go in 3, 2, let's go. So again, your position, you start off with the pelvis tucked under, a nice straight line from the floor to your shoulders, and you bring those knees in at whatever speed and whatever rate you can. If you're against the table, against the counter, against the wall, you're still bringing the knees in rhythmically to here. If you want to go and add a little bit more energy like Emma's doing, and you've got it, go for it. Just make sure you don't hurt that back. So you count your own, know where you're going yourself. Once you get to that number, stop. Still 10 more seconds to go. Last 5. And no matter what you've done now, stop. Okay? You've got 20 seconds now to breathe. Grab
The
that
last
if you
one,
need
so
to.
if you want,
And
you
so,
can keep going.
huh?
It's the last one, so if
Yeah.
you want, you can keep going.
10 seconds. You gonna do the shoulder press again?
That's 3.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. And 10. Hold on. Put your t-shirt down.
Pouch hang now.
All right then, Aaron.
That's tough.
It was. You want to stretch on the floor actually, Aaron? You
I was
guys?
stretching for yesterday.
Oh, sorry, do it again.
Stretch down the way. Give it a slipper.
Yeah.
So grab a drink guys and then stretch you out. So again with that, the best thing about the EMOMs is that you're working against yourself. All you're doing is trying to beat yourself in that time frame. So if you did too much in the first round, you know to pull back, and then that's your set goal for the next time you do these. Whenever you're ready, stretch it up and back. Hands out to the side, we're going to stretch back.
Sneeze.
Hands right in front, we're going to stretch that forward. Bring the arm across the body, grab the elbow, pull through. You will change, arm across the body, pull through. And then we're going to bring the hands round, bring the shoulders back, stretch up. Relax that. We'll balance. Pull up, knee together, stretch. We will change, pull up, knee together, stretch. Relax that down. Leg straight. Keep it straight. Sit back onto the hip. We'll change, same thing, foot out, back into the hip. We'll bring that up. And then we'll take a big step back. Let's do the quad stretch. And we will change and stretch. And that's us. I drifted off halfway through that. I have no idea what stretches it is. Dear God, I'm really sure
it's been a long week of
everything.
everything. Emmett has had issues with maths this week.
Oh my God. Change maths.
I haven't changed maths.
They did change maths. Maths has been maths since I've been doing it, and then your way of maths is just terrible.
I see you're older than me, so.
I say I'm carry the one, carry it down.
No.
Yes, it's easy. That's the reason that the new
And
generation
then the way that
find
both of
difficult to
us do
count.
it, the way that both of us do it, is not the way the teacher does it.
Apparently.
Apparently. Yeah. So if anybody knows how to do it, let us know, because we don't know what
Math
we're doing.
is math. That's incredible, right? Anyway, have a good Friday.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Have a good
Saturday
weekend.
stretch tomorrow and
Saturday stretches
Saturday
tomorrow.
stretch. Can't speak.
Have a
See
good
you all
one
later.
before